Jetoy from BSHMCS3B, and we are the group 2. We're going to demo how to play TONG. So let's start. So gather 3 people in a deck of playing cards with the jokers removed. TONG is a 3-player game, so you need exactly 3 people to play. Shuffle a standard 52 card and take the jokers out of it. So you also need a flat surface to place a card on so to sit around a table or in a circle on the floor. So deal 13 cards to yourself if you're the dealer and 12 to others. Start counting to yourself. So deal 13 cards. Deal 13 cards to yourself and 12 to each other player. So hand 1 card at a time face down to yourself and to each one of the player. Deal the cards going counterclockwise around the table. When you are done, make sure that you have 13 cards and the other 2 players have 12 cards each. So, place the remaining cards face down in the center of the table. Don't shuffle the cards first. First, just place them face down. This is called the stack pile, and you'll draw a card from this pile. For example, I'll draw 4 spades here, and this is called the discard pile. If you don't need to your cards, so this is the discard pile on each your turns. So the discard pile starts after the first player discards a card. Place all the discarded cards face up in a pile next to the stack pile. You may draw 1 card from the top of this pile on your turn. So after you draw a discarded card, so you pick to the stack pile, and so on. Just the next player, he or she do the same as mine. He draw a discarded pile and then he pick 1 card to the stack pile.
Good day everyone, I'm Eleka Choice Capero, BSHM CS3B. So this is my part to demonstrate Tong Hits game. Draw a card from the deck at the center of the table. The dealer goes first in each new game and then play continues in counterclockwise manner. In your turn, draw 1 card from the stack pile. But don't let other 2 players see it. Place the card into your hand. Next, expose a meld if you have 1 by placing it face up on the table. Melds are 3 or 4 cards of 1 kind. Place any melds you play face up in front of you for the second action in your turn. After you draw, look at your hand to see if you have 3 or 4 cards of the same number or straight flush, which is 3 or more cards of the same suit in sequence. If you do, lay them down. Keep in mind that you can play more than 1 meld in a turn. For example, if you have 3J, you could put all 3 down at once for meld. If you have 6, 7, 8 clubs, you could put all this down at once for a melds. Next, lay off 1 or more cards on exposed melds to play cards you can't use in a new meld. Once you or another player has put down a meld, you can add cards to the melds on your turn, but only if you have cards that fit with it. This means that if you put down the 3 of the same number cards, and you get the fourth on another turn, you could put it down. Or if one of your opponent puts down a sequence of cards in the same suit and you have the next two in the sequence, you could put those cards down on your opponent's mill during your turn. For example, I have 5 clubs and I will put this down in my opponent's mills. Thank you.
Step 4. Discard a card at the end of your turn. After you finish laying off, the last thing to do on your turn is discard a card. Place the card face up next to the stockpile, and repeat the sequences each of your turns.
If the pile runs out, tally your points in the remaining cards. Face cards will be King, Queen, and Jack will be 10 points each. Number cards are worth from their face value, and aces will be worth 1 point. The player with the least number of points wins. For example here, the King, Queen, and 4 for a total of 24 points. Here, 6 and 3 for a total of 9 points. Here, 10 and 7 for a total of 17 points. And the least number is 6 and 3 for a total of 9 points. So, 9 points will be the winner. If a player plays all of your cards or discards all of your cards, call out TONG and automatically win the game. For example, TONG.
Draw. Call draw on your turn if you think you have the lowest points total. If you have very few cards in your hand, or if you believe you have a low value one, you can call out draw during your turn. If the other players accept your claim to the lowest point value, they can simply fold their hand and win that round. However, if a player challenges your draw by saying challenge, tally up the points value of your hand. The player with the lowest point value win that round. This is how to play Tong 8. Again, this is Group 2. Thank you for watching.